Open AI. So we all know this being ChatGPT. I'm one of many, many millions who has a paid account. Many have a free account. There's limitations there. One thing that's really cool now, I think as a marketer, is that AI search for ChatGPT is finally including ads, promotions that are going to show up below the search results, below the actual common response that we get when we put in that prompt in AI search, and it's going to be only relevant ads to that specific search. So for example, if I'm searching for a recipe for homemade Chick-fil-A sauce for my kids, then at the bottom, there may be ads relevant to buying certain recipes, recipe books of sponsored posts that we're able to plug in there. And it's not just going to come from the big guys, right? The major companies who have seemingly unlimited ad spend budget, but it can also come from small businesses who need and want to show up. And so I think the targeted advertising here creates tremendous opportunity to get ads of your products and services in front of very specific audiences, more than we've probably ever seen. Because I know as we've dealt with Google ads across blogs, across YouTube, to then Meta with Instagram and Facebook, and of course, many more like CTV ads. What we've seen with those is, yes, it's been targeted. Yes, you can do lookalike audiences and get specific, which is great. But I think with modeling customer behavior on specific questions they're asking and then putting an ad in front of them, especially if it's an ad done right, then it creates a big opportunity here. Obviously, there's going to be those people out there that don't want to see another ad. We already complain about now how streaming networks based on your tier are pumping ads in front of you despite paying for their membership. I'm thinking of, say, Peacock and other places where we thought we were going to be ad free and be past the days of long commercial breaks, but they're still around. I remember the days before streaming that watching our favorite show, you could watch like 5 minutes and then you'd have like 5 minutes of ads, right? And so I can totally understand where people are coming from with not wanting to experience more ads in their life, but that's why the importance of how the ad is done is going to be in place. So for example, my marketing company, Content Supply, we create ads with the hero of the customer in mind and something that's more creative, that's thoughtful, and is focused on the human story. And that's why brands need to focus on the same. One thing I've noticed lately is say when I'm going to my favorite articles or newsroom sites, the interruptive advertising is just next level. It's been something that's been built into place for years with trying to monetize blogs and websites. But there's a mix of, say, news sites, which I can't where they're coming from. You got to monetize and make money somewhere, is they push the membership and the paid subscriptions hard, where you've got a pop-up that is full screen or taking up like at least half the screen, asking you to subscribe. You can only get access to, say, 1 of 3 articles before it's no longer free and you have to pay. And then let alone when you're in the article itself, there are ads from other companies in the way of video that's off on the sidebar to stuff that pops up. Or one thing I found as I'm searching for recipes, not on ChatGPT, is the recipe doesn't show up until the very bottom of the blog article. So you're scanning and scrolling forever past all these other ads and information that's irrelevant or that is like telling the story around the recipe, right? So it's fluff versus just giving you the tangible recipe. And that's one thing I've loved about AI search, be that ChatGPT, Perplexity, or all the other tools out there, is that you don't have to deal with the fluff and you can get direct to the information that you're seeking. And it's broken down in a simple format, you know, usually conversational at times or formatted with bullet points and highlights in certain ways like that. So I'm really fascinated as a marketer, what it's going to look like to receive these ads, but also contribute to the ad creation for OpenAI or ChatGPT's ad platform and what the response will be. I think as marketers and those looking to promote, obviously we're celebrating. Finally, we can get in front of the massive attention that is on these AI tools and platforms. But as a consumer, is it going to annoy us? Is it going to get in the way of how we like to experience the information we have been consuming so far? on these tools. And some other cool things to note that I've seen is they're not going to put ads in front of those younger than 18. There is going to be, of course, security restrictions on these ads. So that way it's not collecting your personal data. It's not reselling it that way. Hey, time will tell. I feel like we've heard Meta or others say that, yet there's been loopholes and they've found ways to still do that. So we'll see. And again, the implications here though, if you're part of a marketing team, if you're a CMO, marketing leader yourself, double down now. Figure out how to create ads that are perfect for AI search results, because that's where the attention is and that's where it's going to go, right? And so investing now, exploring and timing your ad spend and your strategy for advertising around how to get in the right search results for your ideal customer profile, the people who are going to buy what you have to offer. So consider this in your 2026 planning, of course, moving forward, because again, go to where the attention and the platforms are being used. And ChatGPT, OpenAI, among others that are going to be investing in the ad side of their platforms, like Gemini from Google, is going to be very important and a big point of leverage for you marketers out there.